I don't know why I can't be heard. I thought, hello, can you hear me now? Please, if you can hear me now, say I can hear you now. If you can hear me, just say I can hear you. Can you hear me, guys? If you can hear me, just say I can hear you. I've been talking for how many minutes now, and I just got a note that I can be heard. Can you hear me now? Please say yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was like, what is going on? Oh my word. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear me now. So I was actually discussing, okay, since you guys didn't hear all this while I've been talking, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Perpetua Chinedu, and I'm from Nigeria, but I'm a Canadian. Yeah. And I came into Canada 4 or 5 years ago. I think 4 going to 5 years now. And I must tell you, Canada is a awesome place. Yeah, it's a good country. There are so many things going on, and sometimes it makes me realize that there are countries that are different from other countries, and Canada is one of them. And today, I am here today to let you guys know, in case if you are planning to move into this country, if you're planning to come to Canada, the things you need to know before coming into Canada, before moving into this country, the things you need to know before moving into Canada. And the number one thing you need to have is visa. Know the kind of visa you are planning to come with. Know the kind of visa you want to come with here in Canada. If you want a work permit, you can go for it. If you want a study permit, you can go for it if that is what you want. And if you want a PR is permanent resident. If you want PR, you can go for it. But I must tell you the truth that all this that I just mentioned, all this study permit, um, um, work permit, and the PR, the best of them all is, thank you, thank you there. The best of them all is permanent resident, PR. So if you want to go for PR, go for it. Permanent resident is the best. But I am not here to tell you, I'm not here today to tell you the one that is best. I'm here today to tell you things you need to know before moving into this country. So number one, just like I said earlier, number one is visa. Know the kind of visa you're coming in here with. If it's study permit, go for it. Anyone you want, go for it. Then work towards it, and you get a huge success. Okay. Then you got to gather your documents. Yeah, you got to get your documents. What are the documents we are discussing? We're going to talk about here now. My word. Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate. So just like I said earlier, that PR is one of the best visa that you can come here with. PR, which is permanent resident, is the best of them all. Is the pathway in fact, is the express entry. Yeah. Yeah, whatever thing you call it. Or you can, let's say, the PR pathway, you can do express entry, provincial nominee, the provincial nominee program, PNP. Yeah, provincial nominee program. You can go for that. And the family sponsorship, you can use all of this. Family sponsorship is also common, is the common route for PR. Can actually go for it. Okay. So just like I said earlier, permanent resident is the best of them all. Then you can gather your documents. What are the documents you need to gather? Now, number one document, excuse me, number one document that you need to gather is your birth certificate. You got to have your birth certificate at hand. Then your qualifications, your university qualifications, your certifications, anyone you have, you got to gather them all. Then you need a proof of fund. You need a proof of fund. Yeah. A proof of fund determines the number of the family determines the proof of fund. If you are like, if you just you, the proof of fund is just for you, is minor, is just normal. But if you have a family of two, a family of four, family of three, it increases as the family increase. If you have a family of four, it's not the same amount with the person that has a family of five or six. So it differs, depends on the number of family you have. If it's just you, that's okay. The proof of fund is not gonna be much. I think it's gonna be affordable. Then, if your family of two, like husband and wife, it increases. If it's family of three, husband, wife, and a child, it also increases. Then, if it's the family of four, like husband, wife, and kids or children, it increases. In fact, it increased the more. So these are the things, permit me to check if I'm missing something. These are the things you need to know on your document, yes. And also you need yes, I said it, I'm missing something. Also, you need a work experience letter. You need a work experience letter from your working place. You need to get something, you need to get the letter from where you're working, where you're currently working before applying to come to Canada. You need to get the letter from there, from that very company. It will help you. Um it's part of the documentation you need to make. Okay. And another one is, okay, that's it for documentation. Then now we move to the cost of living. Cost of living in Canada is a little bit high. Yeah, I must say. But when I came in here, it wasn't like this. But I think it changes. Yeah, just like they say, change is a constant thing, the only constant thing in life. So it keeps changing. It keeps changing. And for example, like housing, is to rent a house here. Rent is one of the biggest expenses that you can make here in Canada. Renting. To rent a house is one of the biggest expenses. Especially on the cities like Toronto, and Vancouver. Their house rent is massive. Their house rent is very expensive, I must tell you. Yeah, I'm staying in Toronto, so I know what it costs. Okay, I know what it costs. Here in Toronto, the house rent here is massive. I must tell you that. It's massive, it's expensive here. Yeah. And then again in Vancouver, Vancouver is another big city that is expensive here in Canada. But you can go to all other smaller provinces that are not expensive. There are other smaller provinces that are not expensive, that are affordable. Yeah, like Kitchener and um yeah, there are other places, other provinces, other cities that are not expensive. Okay. Then utility bill here is so expensive. If you're coming here, just have it at the back of your mind that you're coming to a city where things are expensive. Yeah, you are coming to a city where things are expensive, especially city like Toronto, Vancouver, here in Canada. These two cities are expensive, but you can move into other cities that are not this expensive, that are not like Toronto and Vancouver. There are other smaller cities that are affordable. Yeah, you can move into those cities. That's okay. And another thing here is grocery. Grocery are expensive here because it's imported, but you can get a cheaper ones if you go to the farm. Yeah, you can get cheaper ones from there. So that's why the grocery here are expensive because it's more of imported imported groceries, imported goods, and that's why it's so expensive. Yeah. So another thing we're gonna discuss based on the things you need to know before moving into Canada is healthcare. Healthcare here is free. Public healthcare here is actually free. Yeah, yeah. Healthcare here, public healthcare here is free, but private healthcare here is quite expensive. And but you got to get your health insurance. Yeah, you got to get your health insurance to cut down the costs. And um healthcare is actually free, but vision, dental, and medications are not free. They are not free here. So you got to get your health insurance before you be able to get all of this, like vision, dental, and your medication. If not, the public healthcare here is actually free. Okay. And another thing you need to know about Canada before moving into Canada is the weather. Yeah, weather here is a little bit tricky. Will I use that word? Yeah, I can use that word. It's a little bit tricky. And here in Canada, we have four weathers, four seasons. We have winter, we have springs, we have falls, and we have summer. Each one comes with a different pattern of weather, just like the one you have back home. But that's why I said it's tricky, but it's kind of there are kind of changes. And yes, if where you're coming from, if you're less, for example, where you're coming from, you have a 30-degree, and here you're gonna get it like times 10 of that degree that you have back home. So that's why I said their weather here is kind of tricky. That's why I use the word. So I think the word I use is actually correct. But if you think that the word is not really correct, like the normal correct word, you can actually let us know on the comment section. Okay. And what again do we need to know about Canada before moving here in Canada? Another thing we need to know, you need to know before moving to Canada, is their lifestyle. The lifestyle is another thing you need to know before moving into Canada. Actually, the lifestyle here, I love it because 20% of Canadians here are actually foreigners, as in they are actually born elsewhere. But when you move into Canada, after 3 years, you can take the test. And if you pass, you will become a Canadian citizen. Yeah, after 3 years, after moving into Canada. After moving into Canada and you got to know more about Canada, then go for it, go for the test. And when you pass, you become a Canadian citizen. That is if you came in here with permanent resident. But if you're here with student permit, study permit, or work permit, I think it takes a lot of time for you to get to that stage because it's all about stages. You got to go like move one after the other before you get to that stage, before becoming a citizen of Canada. But when you come here with PR means permanent resident. When you come here with PR, after 3 years, go for the test. And when you pass, you will officially become a Canadian citizen. Is that not awesome? That is one thing, one good and fantastic thing about Canada. I love that too. Then I love their way of living here. They like their space. Yeah. And they are respectful people. They are polite people. Yeah. They are so they give you your space. They respect people. Their lifestyle here, they respect people. They give you your space. And so polite. I love it. And that is another one of the best thing I love about this country. I must tell you that. One of the best things I love about this country, their politeness. And what again do we need to know about Canada? Okay. Another thing you need to know about Canada, you need to know before moving into Canada is what? Is the language. Here in Canada, we have two official languages here in Canada. Number one is English language, and the second one is French. There are provinces, there are cities that you go to that speak French, For example, Quebec, they speak French, but here in Toronto, we speak English. But if you want to learn the French, you can. You can study French, you can learn French because that's the two language that we speak here in Canada. Yeah. So if you want to go to Quebec, make sure you learn how to speak French before moving into that city, Quebec. And if you want to learn English, then move into Toronto, Vancouver, and all the bigger cities. But mind you, just like I said earlier, Toronto and Vancouver are one of the expensive cities in Canada. Yeah. But there are other cities that are affordable that you can move to. There are other cities that you can actually move to that are not expensive, like Toronto and Vancouver. Okay. What else do we need to know before moving to Canada? Another thing you need to know before moving into this country is job opportunity. Yeah. There are job opportunity here in Canada, in fact, everywhere. But right now, I must tell you the truth. Right now, there are traffic on health care, IT, um, skills, engineering, like skills in trading. I don't understand. I don't understand your mic. I don't understand what you mean by flying evil door. I don't understand that, but you can also make me understand what you're trying to say. Because I don't, I don't understand. Like there is nothing like that on this my discussion, so I don't know where that is coming from. Where is it coming from? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? If you want to say anything, say it clear. Be open minded. Say whatever you want to say. Say it clear and stop. What is a bomb flying evil door? I don't understand. Please, whatever you want to say, be clear and be respectful. Okay, this space is known as a respectful place, and I don't understand what you're saying, so I can't even know if you're trying to insult me or if you're trying to tell me something. I don't know, but if you can make it clear, I will appreciate it. I will appreciate it. And that's fine. Let's continue. So, where do I stop? Where do I stop? What things we need to know before moving to Canada? I've said a lot. I've said a lot. So, if there is anything you need to know, kindly ask me. If you have any question, ask me. So, like I stopped where I stopped. Yeah, now I remember I stopped at job opportunity here in Canada. Actually, there are job opportunity here, especially in healthcare, IT, engineering, and skilled skilled trading. Yeah, yeah. But more especially, you see, healthcare. There are traffic there. Everybody is going into health, and is actually a place to be. Yeah, it's actually a place to be helping people. Helping the sick is actually a good thing. It's a profession that pays you with your own coins. It's a profession that gives you that boldness that, yeah, I have this opportunity to take care of sick people, to help people recover, to help people when they are in need, to help people of their health challenges. It's actually a good thing, and it's really a qualification, or is really, I don't know the word to use, but it's actually good. Helping people, especially people in the sick bed, you help them out of whatever sickness they are going through. It's amazing. It's something that pays you with a double fold. Like, it gives you that satisfaction that you are doing something incredible. Yeah, it gives you that satisfaction that you are doing something amazing. Okay, and IT is also good. Also good, that help. So it's good, and it pays a lot too. It pays well, real well, real well. Okay, what else do we know? What else do we need to know before moving to Canada? One other thing you need to know before moving to Canada is the transportation here. I have said a lot, and I still believe that there are people that are not are not here to hear this, but I must tell you the truth. Transportation here is okay, because you know why? You know why I'm talking about transportation? Canada is a very huge country. It's a very huge country. It's big. So without transportation, it's very difficult to do anything here. And that's why I'm speaking about that's why I'm speaking about transportation. If you don't know how to drive back home, please learn how to drive. It will help you a lot. When you come here with your driving or driver's license, you can go and to take a test. Then you start your own driving here. You can have it as your business, like Uber cab, mhm, or Uber um Uber food, whatever they call it. Is it Uber food, or yeah, the ones that carry our food around, that brings our food? You can use it for it. So like their transportation here in terms of bus, public bus, public bus are everywhere, especially in the big cities like Toronto and Vancouver. There are so many buses, public bus you can go for. But if most of the jobs here really ask for your driver's license to know if you can drive, if you won't be always, you will not always be late at work if you are employed. If if they give you the opportunity to work with them, you don't come back tomorrow and say, oh, I miss my bus. Oh, I miss my bus. That's why I'm late. You don't come back tomorrow to say that to them. So transportation is actually necessary in this country. Yeah, it's one of the biggest thing that they consider. One of the things, will I say biggest? One of the things they consider here in Canada. here in Canada when you are looking for a job. Yes. And another thing you need to know about Canada is their banking and finance. Yeah. Before, just like I said earlier, that housing here, in fact, house rent here is so expensive, especially in Toronto and Vancouver. I keep saying it, especially in Toronto and Vancouver. Their house rent is so expensive. And now we are discussing on the banking and the finance of here in Toronto. One thing you need to know about their banking here, joke apart, one thing you need to know about their banking here is their credit history, your credit history, your credit history, because that credit history is going to help you when you want to rent a house, when you want to buy a car, when you want to get a mortgage. That is the work of credit history, and it's going to help you a lot. It's going to help you a lot. So your banking history builds your credit score, and it's very important. Your credit history builds your credit score, and is very important. As an immigrant here in Canada, or if you want to move here, just have it at the back of your mind that your credit history helps your credit score, and is very important. It's very important. It's not something that you just overlook. You will not overlook it. You build your credit history. You build your credit score, with your credit history. Yeah. Because when you want to buy a house, when you want to buy a house, when you want to get a mortgage, that is when credit score, credit score comes in place. That is where it works. Credit score have a lot of work to do in your finance. So with your credit history, you build your credit score. And with your credit score, you get what you want in terms of mortgage, mhm, renting an apartment, renting a house, getting a loan from the bank, or getting a loan. It helps you in getting a loan, getting a mortgage. It helps you in buying a car, renting an apartment, renting a house. Your credit score helps you in all of this. And that is the works of credit score. Your credit card, your credit history builds your credit score, and your credit score helps you to rent an apartment, helps you to buy a car, helps you to rent, helps you to get a mortgage. Your credit score helps you for loan. Your credit score helps you to get a loan if you want to. So all these things that I mentioned here are the works of credit score, which your credit history builds. Is that understood? Okay, now I think I've said enough. I've said enough. Now, if you have any question or anything you want to ask me based on What you need to know before moving to Canada? Go ahead and ask me. But bear in mind, there are other cities in here in Canada, other province, other cities that are cheap, that are affordable. But just like I said earlier, that Vancouver, Toronto are the cities that are expensive here in Canada. But you can actually get other smaller cities that are affordable. So you must not be in Toronto or Vancouver. You can move into other cities that are affordable if you're just moving into Canada. Then if you feel like those smaller cities, you don't like them, or you want to relocate or move into another bigger city, you can actually move into Toronto or Vancouver, British Columbia. I am ready to entertain any kind of question you want to ask me. Any question you have, you can ask me your question and I will answer your question. Please, um, let's subscribe, like, and share. Share this live stream, okay? Share it to your friends, especially the ones that are planning to move into this country. Let them know the things they need to know before moving into this country. Canada is a wonderful place. Canada is an amazing country. I love it here in Canada. I am not complaining. And that's why I am here live today to tell you guys, especially those ones that are planning or thinking on what kind of country should I go to. Now, I am here to encourage you. If you want a country to go to, come to Canada. Canada is a lovely place. Canada is a wonderful place. Canada is a loving place. And people here are nice. People here are so polite. People here are so respectful. You will love it here in Canada. So feel free, make your research, know the kind of visa that you are planning to come with. If it's a study visa, if it's a study permit, go ahead. If it's a work permit, apply for it, go for it. If it's a permanent resident, oh God, go for it immediately. I appreciate permanent residents. You know why? I love permanent residents. Do you know why I love that visa? Because it gives you every benefit that you want. Every benefit that you want in this country, permanent resident gives it to you. The only thing permanent resident doesn't give you that differentiates you from citizens is the right to vote. Yeah, I said so. The right to vote and every other right that a citizen have. You have it as a PR, as a permanent resident. But just that you don't have the right to vote, then you can stay in that country for 3 years. Then go for exam, go for the test, have the test pass, then go for it. Go for citizenship. You will automatically become a citizen of Canada, a Canadian. Is that not awesome? So you see, the reason why I love permanent resident, if you're coming here with permanent resident, you have so many benefits. Yeah, except so. You have so many benefits. And those benefits, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. Yeah. Just be you. Feel free. Feel free. What did I say? Feel free to apply when you're coming here in Canada. Feel free to apply as a permanent resident or as study permit. Apply your study permit or as a student, whatever. Okay, then feel free to apply for work permit if that is what you want. You can feel free to apply and go for it. And boom, you get what you want. And boom, you are in Canada. And boom, you are rejoicing. But let me tell you, I must tell you that you coming to Canada, you got to have it at the back of your mind that you are starting from scratch. Because you moving from your country to this country, it's a new country to you. You just moved in, everything is new. You got to start looking for a job. Then you eventually have one, yeah, because job opportunities everywhere here in Canada. Then you live your life though you do not the way you used to, because here you are in a new country, new city, new faces, new friends, meeting new people for the first time. You got to know that moving into a new country is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. There are frauds everywhere. There are difficulty everywhere. But you're going to push ahead. Do that which you have already planned for yourself. You've already planned that. Yeah, I'm going to be in this country. And by the time I am done, you know, by the time I'm done preparing myself, just make yourself feel free, make yourself know that you can do it. Whatever thing it is, you can do it. You can handle it. Because with determination, you can go far. You can go far with determination. So I must be frank with you. Moving into a new country is a tough thing to do, but as long as your mind is there, maybe go for it. Go for it. Do not waste time. Go for it immediately. Do not waste time, okay? And yes, you're gonna start from scratch. You're not gonna live like big life you were living back home then, because it's a new country. You move into a new country, everything is new. You are looking for a new job. Yes, of course, there are jobs everywhere, but there are necessary things you need to do. You need to put together. There are necessary things you need to do. You need to put together before. What is going on in this message? Before you can actually make it or um say yes, I've landed. Now I'm in Canada. Sometimes it takes you like a year or 2 years, depending on how you plan yourself, depending on how you plan yourself. Sometimes it takes you like 6 months. So some people it takes them like 3 years to get to be okay, to be like satisfied, to be comfortable, to be like yeah. I'm relaxed. I now have a peace of mind that now I'm in a new country. It's not easy. It's not easy to move into a new country. So all of this that I've already discussed with you guys, I will love you guys to ask me any question you want to ask. Feel free, ask your question. Okay, ask your question. Feel free and ask your question. I'm ready to entertain any question, okay? Because I have 7 minutes to entertain your question. So go for it. I am here to entertain your question. Come on, girls. Come on, boys. Come on, guys. Ask me any question. I've I've been discussing, I've been saying it. So what else do you want? Okay, if my glasses is making you guys uncomfortable, okay, I'll take it off. It's off. It's off now. My time is actually ticking. Yeah. Okay. Finally, since there is no question, finally, what I am here today is to introduce myself to you guys. Now I want to reintroduce myself. Hello, guys. My name is Chinedu Perpetua, and I'm from Nigeria. But you can call me Educhinwe. Educhinwe is actually my second name, as in my other name, my handle, Educhinwe. And I've been in Canada for a few years now. So I can basically tell you whatever thing you want to know about Canada. I can literally tell you anything. Just ask. What you need to do is just ask. You ask, and I'll tell you. I've discussed a lot, I've said a lot of things. And if you feel like there are things you're missing or you just came in, you don't really know what is going on, you don't really know what I am talking about, you can actually ask me a question because I have just like 5 minutes to live here to end this live stream. So if you have anything to ask me based on what you need to know before moving into Canada, those things you need to know, I've been saying it all along. I've been saying it all this while. First, I said, excuse me, though I listed all of it on my description box, you can go to the description box and take a look and then know where you are. If you've already started, if you are planning to start, it will help you to start, to know the things, to got to know the things you need to know before moving into a strange country, a country you've never been before. You need to know about that country before planning to move in. And that's what I came here to discuss. Like I said earlier, you have to determine the kind of visa that you are planning to apply? What kind of visa are you planning to apply? Work permit, PR, PR is permanent resident, or study permit. Anyone you are planning to apply, make sure you do it in a proper way. Then another thing you need to know is the documentation. The documents you need to have at hand before planning, before applying, sorry, is your birth certificate, your school credentials, that is your certifications in school, um, your what again? Proof of fund. Proof of fund is necessary. It's very necessary, especially because it determines. Proof of fund literally tells you how you're going to live here in Canada. It's actually important because when I was coming here, and then it was like 8 million for a family of four. And when we had that money, I was like, why are they asking for proof of fund? What do they need this proof of fund for? It's not really necessary for me. But what they're doing is actually a good thing, because when I came in here, I realized that the proof of fund is very important. Do you know that after the visa, after all the expenses, we only left with our proof of fund? We are only left with that proof of fund. I was saying is not necessary. And then I realized that it is a huge plan that whosoever that made that documentation and the plan is actually very brilliant. He knows what he's doing. Because when we left with nothing than the proof of fund we had, and when we came here, we started with that proof of fund. Can you imagine? That was the money we started life with, that proof of fund. So you see why I said it's necessary, it's important you have a proof of fund. So that's another thing you need to know, that you need to know that must be in that documentation. And there are other texts that you have to take, like there is this test you need to take that qualifies you when you pass the test. IELTS test. Yeah. IELTS test is another test you have to take. You got to study. IELTS tests have like listening, writing, speaking, and audio. Speaking, listening, hearing, and audio. Oh, I think so. Okay. So all of these things are the things you need to put together and plan yourself properly. Plan yourself properly well. Then now moving. Okay. All right, my sweet and lovely people. I appreciate you coming to my live stream today. Please do come next time. Thank you so much. I'll be ending this live stream now. Thank you. I appreciate you and I love you guys. Thank you. I love you. Bye. See you on my next live stream. And please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss anything pertaining on Canada lifestyle. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye.